All right.
Hey, it's Cousin
There we
Vinny
are.
here, Cousin Vinny Network. And welcome again to another update here at the Crystal River Mall. Boy, exciting stuff happens almost every single day. And if you've been staying tuned and watching what's been going on, there's a lot of things that have been happening that, have really impacted our community and a lot of things have changed. So today, Millie, who do we have with us?
Well, today we're going to talk to Griffin Young, and he owns While You Shop Car Wash, and he has another car wash. So he will be telling you about that. I want to share just a little bit before we get started with
Sure.
Griffin. A couple things. One is that the theater, Regal Cinema, will be open again starting July 24th. So they will be back to their normal schedules, their late nights on Friday and Saturday movies, and their regular hours. So very excited to have them back. And I just posted that up on Facebook so everybody knows. So that's July 24th, which is a Friday. I want to tell a little story about Griffin. I just really this gentleman so much, but we met in a very unusual way. He came to the mall and he decided that he had this idea. He already had a going business at 98 and 19 car wash that's extremely successful. And he wanted to do a car wash in the mall parking lot. So he called me not once, but twice, maybe 3 times, and I did not return his phone call.
Ooh.
You'll remember that.
Oh, yeah.
So, which is not normal for me, but I'm used to guys that want to do car washes in the parking lot all the time. So I just didn't return his call. So what he did was he pursued it. He went online, he found out where our corporation was, and he called and happened to get CFO for the company. And he explained to him that he'd been trying to reach out
Uh-oh, you're
to
frozen.
me,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
but I had not returned
You're freezing on me, Millie. Oh,
his
no.
phone calls.
Oh, freezing on me. Oh, no. Hey, Griff, I think we're going to lose for a minute. She's frozen. We have some internet.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay. So anyway, the CFO, bottom line, the CFO called me and said, I want you to call this guy. He's really an intelligent young man, and I think he's got a good thing here. So let's see. Maybe you can strike a deal. I did, and just really super impressed with him and his work ethic and what he's trying to do. So with that, I'm going to introduce Griffin Young.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think about that story a lot because, sometimes you get told no, and that's a big thing about our school systems is they always talk about a plan B and everything. But with me, I know that you're going to fail a lot trying to get to success. So you can't really take that no as just face value. You got to keep pushing for it and see if you can really make something happen with it. The funny thing is I got in contact with that gentleman, and he was at his house. I could hear his kids screaming in the background. He lives all the way in Idaho or something super far away, but I got his phone number. I gave him a call anyways, trying to get my business open. Basically, though, with my shopping center washes and what I'm doing is I have a business called Drop It Off Detailers, and it does business as While You Shop, and there's also some other brand names that I'll be going after, like While You Work Out and While You Watch. And I partner with Carolina Carports, and we have a building that's waiting on the City of Crystal River's approval. Once we get the City of Crystal River's approval for my building permit, we'll have an awesome building coming out that will be partnered up with things like solar energy, its own water entrapment centers, its own water supply, and we'll be bringing car washes to all sorts of different shopping centers and opening up their businesses to. Right now is the time, unfortunately, where we see a lot of people shifting to online sales, and they don't really see a reason to go out to the shopping centers anymore. But an awesome thing that we can do is really give them a reason to get out there. We're going to be detailing cars. And another thing about our business is we do it the way my grandpa taught me. We do it the right way. A lot of the car washes, they're getting into more of a touchless system, not really having people do it. But that's not really what we focus on. We try to do it the right way. We try to scrub them ourselves, wax them ourselves, everything by hand the way you would do it if you really cared about it, is what we try to focus our business on being. And honestly, me pursuing the FO or the gentleman who was in charge was the best thing, because going through the City of Crystal River, I've had such amazing experiences. I've been able to work with Miss Millie and learn so much, and also the awesome feedback I've gotten, but plus the negative feedback has been amazing. Everything that I've learned that I need to fix has come from the city of Crystal River right here in Citrus County. All of these residents have told me how I can make this a better business. They've gotten on my back, and I absolutely love that because it's really going to help my business be something big. And it's just been going into Crystal River Mall has been huge for so many reasons. I know that mall is on a huge bounce back. We've got some amazing things coming into there, like a place where you can drive go-karts. I mean, there's nothing cooler than that. Our movie theater is going to become a staple for the community, and our community is going to start using that movie theater, and we're just going to be exclusive. And that mall is really going to be a great bounce back and a great position, you know, a place for our community to have.
Yep. I appreciate that.
And that's why I'm super excited about what Miss Millie has done out there. She has worked her tail off, and she's provided great opportunities for a lot of people who want to own their businesses. And I'm just extremely appreciative of what Miss Millie has done for me, for sure.
So Vinny, one of the interesting parts about working with Griffin is, you know, we talk about thinking outside of the box, and what can we do that's different? What can we do to use the facility to the maximum? And he is one of those global thinkers. He does think outside the box. So it's been very, very, very fun to work with him and strategize and like he said, getting through the city of Crystal River. He's done a phenomenal job. You're laughing, but he's done a really good job working with everybody there. So it's good.
Those are great people. They've got a lot on their plate.
Yep.
But this is a great city that we're surrounded by and great community members, and I'm just blessed to be in this community, honestly.
Yes.
Hey, let me ask you this. What's the process that occurs when someone pulls up to your location? Take me through the steps of what happens from the moment they pull up.
Absolutely. So right now with my startup, I have a trailer out there, but with our building, it's going to be pretty much the same look to it. It's just going to be a permanent building. But people will pull up, and one of the first things they'll notice on the very front of our trailer and soon to be front of our building is our price list. They can review pretty much any option that they want to get. We offer 5 major tiers going all the way up to shampooing and waxing. At the location at the mall, we can do everything except for engine bay details. So they can pull up and pick exactly what options they want. From there, they will park in the parking spaces across and just give us the keys and go in and shop. And they'll be able to use the Crystal River Mall, see all the new businesses that have opened up inside, maybe check out the axe throwing they have in there, go and watch a movie. I mean, the options are, we have a great mall out there, and I have people that go and get haircuts, tattoos. I have people that do all sorts of things and then when they come out, their car is completely finished, detailed, tires shine, the wax is put on it, and the awesome thing about before and after is you walk away from a dirty car. When you come back, you really get shocked by how clean we have it. You just get impressed because you remember what it was before, and now all of a sudden it's something completely new, and it's a great thing, honestly.
Yeah, so, like a new car. Yeah.
So what's the process time from that, you know, walking up, picking out a product, the service they want, till they come back later?
Absolutely. So our luxury detail, which runs people $26.49 and is everything: a vacuum, windows, interior wipe down, a wash on the outside, tire shine, a rim cleaning, wheel well cleanings, everything that they could want. We even have a liquid wax that's infused in with our soaps. That will take us about 45 minutes. So from the time that they drop it off and we start it, they go in and shop, they come out about 45 minutes later and we're wrapping it up. We're going over it with them to make sure we didn't miss anything special that they wanted us to hit.
Right.
It takes us about 45 minutes to do that. Then with our full wax detail that we do, usually we have our customers either plan to go get tattoos or go to the movie theater, or they just drop it off with us because we really like to go crazy on that one. We take our time and make sure we do it right. That one takes us about 3 hours to get complete.
Okay.
So.
Makes sense.
Yep. So you also do boats and mobile homes and all kinds of things.
Absolutely. We focus on whatever our customer needs. Really, the basis of my business is we want to work. Right now, in this crazy time that we're going through, it's even more evident ever. What the whole motivation is I'm in love with the American dream. I absolutely love that I was blessed to be born in this society, and that it's all right in front of us if we're willing to work and go chase it. So basically, I've hired a bunch of guys who a lot of people look at my generation and think that they're not very hardworking. They don't want to get out and get it themselves. But I've hired the opposite of that with my guys. And I hire guys that want to work. They want to build what they have, and they want to build up their success. So we focus on really we're just an eager group of individuals who will always be after any way that we can help, any way that we can work and extend what we're doing. I mean, we wash RVs, full wax RVs. We do boats. We do polyglows, ceramic coatings. We do stuff, and we do stuff the right way. And we try to learn. We try to get into new things. We try to go to seminars. We just try to be the best that we can be. And really, with what this market is, and there's so many vehicles and so many different types of things out on the road, it's an endless source for people like me who love to work. So we can really go crazy with all the stuff that we have out there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
I mean,
isn't that awesome, Vinny?
It is. I mean, I've gone to car washes where you drop your car and you watch it on the belt, and it comes out and you look at it and you go, okay, you missed a lot of spots. Those things don't hit every area. And then the person jumps in there and wipes down the windows, and then they leave debris on your dash. It's just like, really?
It's just not a lot of pride is what it is. And
that's it.
That's the biggest thing is my grandpa taught me is it's all about pride with this. If you're going to take the utmost pride in something, then you're going to be successful. So
yeah,
I really try to use what he taught me and do things the right way.
Yeah. It's the production mentality. They want it quick. They want it now. If you want it done correctly and you want to be satisfied, take your time, do it correctly like you're doing. Hey, I see that you're at a different location right now. You want to talk about that location too while you're on here?
Absolutely. Yeah. This is my first location. I started up when I was 18 years old. It's on US 19 and 98. It's across from the Publix. Basically how I started was I was 18 at Lecanto High School. I started up a mobile detailing business in Sugar Mill Woods. And I just went from there trying to wash as much and do as much as I could to where I got this open, I think just before my 19th birthday. I partnered with an amazing guy who taught me a lot. Recently, I've actually purchased him and bought him out of the company. But this location here is my detail shop, and this is my Drop It Off Detailers location. And this will basically, for right now, be my corporate headquarters. And I'm actually working on not just the Crystal River Mall and with the city of Crystal River, but a couple other cities as well. And I've partnered with Carolina Carports, which I said before. And they've got some amazing buildings that I've helped design from scratch. Basically, the roof are completely solar paneled. Every roof panel is solar paneled. The building's red, white, and blue, which I love the most. It's going to be very patriotic. And basically, I've got one of those buildings coming out here and one of those buildings coming to the city of Crystal River at the Crystal River Mall very soon. Just waiting on the permits from the city of Crystal River. And I'm super excited because when I turned 18 and I opened up this business, I was able to meet a ton of guys that were like me and wanted to work for their opportunity, wanted to work for what they had. And this is another amazing stepping stone that I was able to be a part of. And hopefully it'll grow into something huge that a lot of guys can get inspired by. We have a mission statement with my business, and it basically, the essence of it is we want to show people that their American dream isn't easy, but it is obtainable. And that if you work hard and you wake up every morning being inspired to do just that, you will achieve it. Because we're blessed to live in this land. We're blessed for all the people that have served this country, that have given us this freedom. And we're blessed to have a constitution like we have. I mean, we're just absolutely, truly blessed in so many different aspects of our lives. And I just don't want to take it and be ungrateful for it. I want to try to really go after it and put a lot of my generation on just that, to show them that this is a real thing out here and to show them truly how blessed we are. But this is absolutely the same prices. Everywhere that we do is the same prices. It's pretty much the same process. We do drop it off detailings here mostly. We do have customers that love to hang out with us and see how we work, so we definitely have a place for them to sit and get comfortable. We actually have a couple of customers back here watching their cars. We have a wax and a luxury right now, and then we just sent a luxury on its way. But a lot of people bring their vehicles here and just drop them off with us. This is also where we do a lot of RVs and boats. And we make sure that we try to tell people we're not McDonald's. We're not a super fast thing. You drop it off with us because we're going to do it right. We're not going to rush through it. We're going to make sure that we really get after it and supply what you need from us.
Hey, do you have a frequent customer program?
We are working actually on a license plate membership. So we do have a deal where we have a gift card that every time you get a wash from us, we stamp it. And then after 7, you get a free wash with us. But we're working on a license plate that will be purchased, and it will be good for the whole year. And it'll basically include your whole years of washes or your whole half a years of washes, because we know we have a lot of snowbirds.
Right.
A whole half a years of washes all included in one license plate with a really good price on it.
Cool.
I haven't
very cool.
completely got that squared away, but once the buildings are rolled out, that is something we'll be advertising, and it'll be with the buildings for everybody to take a look at and see what we're doing there.
So I know that you're susceptible to weather. So how does that work with weather conditions? I mean, is there an alert that you're not going to be open, or it's just, how does that work?
We are susceptible to weather 100%. That's one of our things that a lot of customers have given us a feedback on. And that's another thing that I'm so grateful for Citrus County, because that's super hard to deal with. Disappointing some people, and you're being closed because the weatherman told you it's going to rain, but in actuality it's Florida, and they say every day it's going to rain. So actually in the next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks, hopefully when our buildings get rolled out, we are going to be open our hours completely. And whether it be one guy who's out there because it's raining, we're going to try to be out there 24/7. Well, at least what our hours say, to guarantee we're there for you. We don't want to have someone who has an event that they're going to, maybe a wedding or something, and they needed their car cleaned, but because it's raining, we're not there for them. So in the future, our hours are going to be posted, and that's what the word's going to be. We're going to be there, whether it's raining, hailing, whatever it may be. Even in the future, we have another thing that, like a hurricane or something, we'll have to shut down, yes, but we're going to try to be out there for those hours and really be there for the people that need us.
Let me throw something at you, because another friend of mine did this with another business of his. He developed an app that you can download, that they could have, and you could just say, hey, here we are, we're open today, stop in, and we have this special going on. So it may be a way so people can be alerted that you are open or not open, and they wouldn't have to drive there or call you. You could just have an app that would signal that to them that, hey, we're open today and here's our special.
Absolutely. That's God's plan, because that's another thing that I did mention. But literally, I've been working with a couple different security systems and companies, and I would like to have our cameras hooked up to our app so people can look on our app and see how busy we are. They can look right at our cameras and see also when they're in shopping what we're doing to their car, or how good we're taking care of it. If it's done yet, they'll be able to watch us wash it, but be able to be inside in the AC and still check up on their car. So that's something
awesome.
that also we really want to see in the future as well.
So here's what we'd like to do, Griff. The next time you're getting ready to crank the new buildings into Crystal River, we'll do another live, and you can preview it so people can actually see the finished product that you've been developing.
Awesome.
I would love that. I really, really would love that. That would be awesome, because the buildings are something I'm super excited about. I've been waiting a year and 3 months for.
Yes.
They've been a long time in the working. I feel like I've been dreaming of them. But yeah, I cannot wait to get the buildings out. So I definitely will take any opportunity I can to show them off. I appreciate that.
No problem. We love doing that. I mean, I'm just inspired that there is some hope. Us old guys look down at some of these young kids and go, really? You're not going to get out of your basement, huh?
There is some hope. I promise you, it's not very focused on, but I have a lot of guys that would really impress you. There is a lot of hope for our generation, and I know a lot of guys that love this country, and we would protect it at any cost. So we are absolutely blessed.
Here's another one. You've got a lot of veterans in this community that are in that earlier age. I'm an older guy, but there are some in their 20s that have come out of the military. Give them let them know that you're looking for, skilled guys who maybe want to, an opportunity to maybe grow with you.
Without a doubt, especially with the buildings. We're partnered with a #1 producer of these buildings. So our opportunity to grow and to open up these buildings is very good. Carolina Carports is the #1 producer of metal buildings. So I definitely would love to meet any veterans. I also will tell this to you. I tell this to anybody. If you have a Purple Heart, you have my utmost respect. And when you come into my car wash, you will be taken care of. 9 times out of 10, we're giving you a free car wash, because I respect the heck out of the people that got Purple Hearts. My grandpa was one who had 2. God bless those people that really put their life on the line, really risked it to protect this amazing country. So people with Purple Hearts, I would love to meet you and love to hear from you if you guys would come out. I would definitely be here for you for sure.
Awesome interview. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, Vinny, now you can see why I'm so impressed with him.
Oh yeah, I am too. You run into a few young people out there who've got their stuff together. He's on the mark, man.
He is.
I am really impressed.
And it's all because of my family. I got some customers I'm going to show off real quick.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm about, but I got great customers out here, but really, I got my daughter. This is Addison. Addison Laurel.
Hey, Addison.
She is my girl. Oh, yeah. She's walking around. She just turned 1, and that is a lot of my inspiration. Addison is a huge deal. I am so blessed God gave me a child. It is an amazing opportunity, and it is something that is truly a blessing that should be held sacred for sure.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Great. Thanks so much.
It was great talking with you guys.
Great.
Absolutely.
Great.
You guys have a great day. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I will get back to you when I get the buildings for sure, because I
cool.
to show those off.
All right.
Absolutely.
You guys have a great day, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, Millie.
Yeah, I know. Is he awesome?
Have
you ever? I tell you, we've had many conversations, he and I, and it takes your breath away. It's just
very impressed young man. He's got a lot of things going for him, and he will be a success. And he will have failures. I mean, we all have our failures, you know that. Yeah. But he's focused. He's laser driven. He's got a plan.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for having us today, Vinny. And I'm going to sign off too.
All right, Millie.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye. Wow. I don't know what to say. You know, if you see this on the rebroadcast, that young man gives me hope that there are young kids out there that are not channeling their energies in the wrong direction. Granted, you know, education is great, but his education that he's getting on the road, on the ground, doing what he's doing is phenomenal. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and for those of you who are going to be listening. This is the Cousin Vinny Network, and we'll have another live preview of the mall coming shortly.